Hello, my name is Dave Beaton, and I'm going to begin my video of my PowerPoint presentation for week 3 of Math 108, problem solving strategy guide and quiz 1. So I'm using a PowerPoint format. I'm going to try that. It's worked well for me in the past, but it's been a long time since I've done one of these. So my first slide shows the blank quiz. I didn't take a picture of the ones that I solved, and also it shows the problem solving strategy guide that Miss Lori gave us. Step number 1, understand the problem. Step number 2, devise a plan. Step number 3, carry out the plan. And step number 4, answer the question and look back. So I think I followed that pretty well in this presentation. My first slide is rounding, and the problems that I picked on the quiz were around 150.378 thousandths to the nearest hundredth, and round 142.79 to the nearest hundredths place. So you can see down here where I made, so basically what you want to do is figure out what numbers in these two numbers right here, the numbers that you're rounding, what numbers are they between on a consecutive number line? And which one is it closer to? You can see right here, my number line, I use this one for the hundredths place. My number is 142, and on my number line is 100, 125, 150, 175, and 200. My number is 142, and it's closer to the hundreds place, so I would round to 100. You can see right down here, all the numbers on the left side of the decimal place are the ones, the tens, and the hundreds, and all the numbers on the right side of the decimal place is tenths, hundreds, and thousandths. So pretty simple stuff. The next one, my next problems that I picked were adding and subtracting decimals. Basically all you want to do here is I picked the problems 2.48 plus 1.6 and 2.7 minus 1.69. Basically what you want to do here is rewrite your problem to where it's a vertical problem and all the decimal places line up correctly. You can see there I came up with 4.08, and over here for the subtraction problem, you can see here where I had to add a 0 for the subtraction problem. You may have to do that for your subtraction problems. That's the main thing with these, is the proper placement of the decimal point. You know, and for multiplication and division, you know, multiplication, when you multiply, and division too, when you multiply the numbers, then you add together the number of decimal places appearing in the two numbers being multiplied together. So if you were multiplying these two numbers, 2.48 times 1.60, you would have 4 decimal places in your number, in your answer. So you just, multiplication and division, you just want to put your decimal places in the proper place. So order of operations, you want to remember PEMDAS. You want to remember You should do everything in parentheses. Everything in parentheses needs to be done first. Expressions and exponents second. Multiplication and division from left to right third. And addition and subtraction from left to right last. So you can see here, these are my problems. 6 times 1 plus 3 squared minus 3. And I rewrote the problem right here as 6 times 3 squared. You can see right here, I added 1 plus 2, and that became 3 squared right there, minus 3. And from there, I rewrote it again. It became 6 times 9 minus 3. So you can see right there, the 3 squared became 9. I did that next in my problem. From there, it became 54 minus 3, and then the answer was 51. So you always want to make sure and do your all of your problems in that order. Very important. It's a good thing to always double check too. Simplifying expressions. So an expression is one or more terms joined by addition or subtraction. An expression does not contain an equal sign and cannot be solved. You can only simplify an expression. So I can simplify expressions fine, but I'm still kind of having a hard time writing expressions because, especially when I already have the numbers that I already have all of the terms and all of the variables. So all of the coefficients and the variables. I'm hoping Miss Lori can help me a little bit on that one. But for instance, the expression, these are some questions that are on the quiz. 12m minus 4n, that cannot be simplified any further because the variables m and n are not like terms. So that's it for that one. They can't be combined if they're not like variables. So, but this term can be simplified. 3p plus 5r plus 12p minus r, that can be simplified because you have 3p's and 12 plus 12p's. You can simplify that to 15p. And 5r minus r, you can simplify that to 4r. So that term can be, or that expression can be simplified. So equations and solutions. So an equation is a mathematical statement that says two expressions are equal. A solution is the variable of the variable that makes the equation a true statement. That's the solution. Here's a couple good rules that I always try to remember are always follow the order of operations. The addition property of equality and the multiplication property of equality. And the other one is whenever you solve an equation, you should always check your solution. That way you know that your answer is correct. So I'll just go through one of these. These are pretty simple problems. 3m plus 2 equals minus 19. So I can rewrite that problem as 3m plus 2 minus 2 equals minus 19 minus 2. And as you can see, I did the same thing on each side. I subtracted 2, which gets rid of the 2 on this side of the equation. That's the addition property of equality. So that becomes 3m equals minus 21. From there, you can divide both sides by 3, which will make this become m equals -7 because you divided both sides by 3. M is all you have left over on that side, and -21 divided by 3 is -7 because and right here you can see where I checked my solution, and that solution is true. So anyways, that's my video. I don't want to make it too long because I already made one video that was 16 minutes long, and YouTube will only let me upload a video that's 15 minutes long. So this is actually my second video I've made. So I'm enjoying my math class. I'm actually taking MA or Math 108 and power plant math both this semester. So I'm getting a lot of math this semester. Anyways, that's my video presentation. Thank you very much.